That sounds like someone's coming through the water. But it is now Wednesday, and there is a delightful brother and a delightful Daniel. Brother, and we are out checking out our old stomping grounds. And we are currently heading to the infamous Goatman Road, Goatman Hollow, which was kind of one of our very first. All right, I will call you back.
That's his wife.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. We are going out to Goatman Hollow, and that was one of our first real big stomping ground hotspots when we were starting to be ghost hunters. And it was a local legend.
First hunt was out there.
Yep.
The first official, CSPI hunt was at Goatman.
Chill.
And it's a local legend of this farmer who had a bunch of goats, and he left for like a weekend or something like that. Comes back, his goats are dead from a fire.
Burned and dead.
And then people say he passed away later on, and now he's come back to join his goats, and you can hear him walking up and down the road with his goats, and you hear the goats bleating, if you will, and all kinds of random stuff. And other people say that he like joined with his goats, and he's now like, it's half man, half goat, classic crypto, whatever. But more or less, it's seemingly like ghost. And we've heard the bleating of the goats before.
Yep. Walking of the hooves.
The walking of the hooves.
Grabbing of the door.
Door handles.
Rip our door open.
Someone's trying to get into our door before. Jesse's seen like an apparition of a shadow standing by a tree.
Yep. Huge.
Yeah, we've seen massive, like, weird floating things float across the road.
With red eyes.
Yeah.
Could have been a Bigfoot thinking about it.
Yeah, true. So the classic thing to do is go up on the road and shut your car off. What's that? Oh.
Perfect timing.
That was perfect.
So perfect.
Wow. Shut your car off, open your windows a little bit, and listen, and you can start to hear the hooves and hear the bleats of the goats.
We have little pebbles and rocks and such thrown at the vehicle.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and check that out for the first time together, and frickin' who even remembers?
Actually
Big
saw
one, yeah.
a goat-looking apparition behind this tree. And
Yep, that's the tree.
I walked towards it, and as I walked to it, it literally walked around the tree, came around and there was nothing. And it was literally a goat man. Like, I'm not even joking. It had goat legs, big, up human torso.
Years ago, when we first started, the highway was not here, so that takes away from the creepiness. It used to be just dead silent out here. Like the lake, South Twin is right there.
All right.
Get back in and try it, give it a whirl. All right, so this would be the classic going to go down and park. So we'd always come this way.
This is also the way we were driving. Seth and I, a number of Christmases ago, thought a semi drove across.
Yeah.
It was going to the left. Because if you look out there, Seth, there's that road with the gas station.
Yep.
So we thought, okay, maybe the road that the semi's driving on, we could see through the trees. We discovered that you can't. And then what we saw was something with red eyes that like took 2 giant steps across the road. And it was just like,
It was massive.
it was huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the same area that when we were with Chelsea praying, I think, we saw something floating
Yep.
across. It was like just a big like blob of something just floating across.
Yep.
Wow, this looks
Talk
so
about visual, dude. Like,
Yeah.
holy cow.
Yep.
breezy tonight, so it'll be a little more difficult. And the water
Yeah.
is pretty loud over here
Yeah.
too, so
Anyway, I mean, we can try it with the windows open for a second. We can just like sit here with the lights off and just see if anything happens.
So the front windows had to match this. And you put in park. Or if you're pulling a prank, you leave it in neutral. So when you
Yep.
try to start the vehicle, it won't start. Lock the doors. Turn the key. Roll the window. Turn the lights off. The water sounds creepy. It
know,
sounds like
it's
someone's
tripping me
running
out.
through the water.
Yeah. That sounds like someone's coming through the water. That was weird. It hasn't done it again.
What'd you hear?
It sounded like something was like walking through the water. Like,
I think it
Yeah.
would have been a wave, but yeah, it hadn't been.
there's a noise behind the car.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up?
I swear I just saw something walk out from behind those trees.
Really?
In the mirror. And my guess is it was a car heading towards Dodge, and
Yeah.
I caught it at the right. Catch a bullet.
Catch a bullet. Oh, roll 'em up.
Why?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was just thinking Jackie Chan. Gosh dang.
Catch
a bullet.
Catch a bullet.
Yeah. It if it was a car, it was created a crazy illusion because what it looked like was that someone stepped out and ducked down quickly and just scurried across the road.
Oh, frick.
Yeah, it was
I don't know how that illusion just by chance happens.
well,
with
it
a car.
could have been the vehicle and then my mind creating the rest.
Yeah.
Based on the illumination of the lights leaving and
That's true.
things like that. Yeah, I was like, what the frick? Because I actually got ready to shine my light back there, but I was like, no, don't do that. Let me pull up some goat sounds.
Yeah.
So much easier than a talk boy.
Well, the talk boy was so we could play it out there.
Right.
Right now, pause it.
You know, I often think about too what Bill Davis told Dad, that there used to be heavy
Yeah,
cult activity
I
out
always
here,
think about that.
Oh,
and it's
That's
like,
legit. That's probably what we
Yeah.
were hearing.
yeah, the stuff that we were, who knows what kind of conjuring they were doing out here,
Yeah,
bull
yeah.
crap. Like, who's to say that apparition that I saw, what looked like a
Wasn't
ghost
like
man,
a-
was not a straight up demon,
Demon, yeah.
you know, that I'm walking towards by myself.
Yeah.
Like, what the frick?
'Cause I don't know if I buy into the whole. Like, I know for a fact that there was a dude that owned goats out here.
Yeah.
His
Right.
house burned down because my dad worked for him.
Right.
But as far as him still being here, I don't.
Yeah.
But the whole cult thing, I totally.
Dad, so he did
100%
tell that. to
Oh
them.
yeah, when we were at the height of Goatman, Bill specifically said to my dad, or said to Dad, like, you make sure that your boys are being careful because we have been out there many times dealing with very serious cult activity in that exact area. Because I remember coming back out there shortly after, and I was like creeped out. Like, what happens if dudes in trench coats walk out of these freaking woods and hoods or whatever, and like it was like a serious shock to the system.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dan wasn't
maybe we shouldn't be
packing
doing
back
this. Yeah, seriously, dude.
Dude, I'm betting that's what it was. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to think what what Christmas that was. I want to say like 2011 when Seth and I saw
Yeah.
that giant whatever creature, whatever.
Who's to say that wasn't something to do with it too?
To me, at this point, with our experience, that sounds more like a Bigfoot. The glowing red eyes and
Yeah.
giant 2 steps
Right.
across and it was gone.
Yeah.
And that makes more sense.
It's on the spiritual side, because there's not enough wood there on some lakes.
No.
No. But yeah, maybe he was hopping from one dimension to the
Right,
next.
Right.
You know?
We should go down to the other spot, throw windows up, and then sit. It's because close to where we had the handle pulled,
Oh,
and just chill there for a bit.
So I know we used to.
So this spot where we're at right now is where we were
Oh, there it is.
frick 15 years ago, and we were waiting to scare people that were coming out to Goatman, and we got our own scare when the passenger side door someone was trying to get in, and the door handle was like opening and closing, but it was locked, thank goodness.
Looked in the mirrors and everything. Looked out the window, like
Yeah.
up against the window looking down.
There's nothing. Nothing
Literally
there.
nothing. Like, talk about checking your entire environment before allowing your freak out to cause you to leave.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We checked in the midst of freaking out, we checked everything,
Oh yeah.
and there was nothing.
was crazy.
Also, those nights were, obviously, there was no clouds a lot of times, and they were bright out here. So we could sit
Yeah.
here, we could literally see, even a vehicle with its lights off, we could see it driving on the gravel. It's crazy. So crazy.